Hey y'all, today I'm Kim, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 7th episode of Tate no Yuusha. And while this episode wasn't action-packed, you know what, I like it as a nice breather episode before building up to greater things, because at the very least, we got to see some character development for Philo and Reptilia. We got to see them bond together and care more for each other than ever before. So those are positives in the episode, because I like how during the episode it kind of built up some kind of like a rivalry where they kind of one of these two wants to be in like a marriage-like situation with Naofumi in the future. And I like how at first you see them kind of compete, and then they start gaining danger, and then that's when you start seeing Reptilia first worried about Philo because she's about to fall off a ledge, but then they're alright. And then they're being chased by a boar, where in that situation, you've pretty much got Philo then start worrying about Reptilia, and then she says, jump on me, and they pretty much help save each other. So I kind of like that. It's a Grace 9 bonding moment between these two, and it felt like some nice character development, because a non-breather episode, if it were like an action-based episode, we wouldn't get to have Reptilia and Philo interact this way, because since an action-packed episodes usually have Naofumi there, you usually get some nice character dynamics between Naofumi and the girls. But I'd say this is the first episode. I'd say this episode was necessary so that you get to see Philo and Reptilia actually care about each other. So I thought this episode was necessary. It didn't feel like a waste. And simultaneously, I did like how in these sequences, you do have, at the very least, it does show off that even though Reptilia looks physically more mature, mentally she isn't quite there, because she even wishes stuff like she wishes that Naofumi would like treat her more like a child sometimes. So I'd say those scenes were pretty sweet too. Or those sequences where Naofumi's brushing Philo's hair and then she wants the wings to be brushed. So this episode had some nice humorous scenes, because he had Reptilia ready to like, with 2 drinks, ready to drink one for herself and give one to like Naofumi, but at the end he just drinks them both when she sees Naofumi brushing Philo's hair. So I kind of like sequences like that. It gave this episode some nice comedic vibes. And simultaneously, I did like how throughout the episode we're seeing Naofumi putting his trader hat on, like when he helps this village out deal with like this vine plant invasion thing. I like how he gets a power up out of it, and you see everyone coordinate with each other, giving off an even grander team environment. So that was pretty cool, even though it was like a short action sequence. And it was also nice to see Naofumi get some profits too in the episode, helping make some progress towards when they actually do get hit by a wave or a major enemy. They're going to have more money and equipment to work with. So I'd say that's why I thought the episode did relatively decent from the story standpoint. While it wasn't much plot progression, it at the very least had some good character development. So that's why I thought it was pretty good. You had at the very least, even at the end when they didn't get exactly what they want, because Reptilia was going for this gem guarded by this bird, and Philo was going for this bird's eggs. At the very least, they captured this boar, they sold it off for money to give like this kind of hammer for Naofumi, so that it will allow him to like work with metal much more easily. And I'd say that's a decent way to end off when you have Naofumi pat Philo and Reptilia in the head. It just was a great way of making the whole group get closer with each other. And that's why I still thought this episode was slightly above average. Animation was great too, so was the art. I thought it was pretty good, except for some instances, but at the very least the animation looked good when there was the action sequences. And I gotta say, the voice actresses and actors did their jobs. They all had good performances. And that's why I'm gonna rate this episode a 6 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good. And honestly, cannot wait for more for the action-centered episode next week. And I'm pumped up. At least it looks like it's going to be a action-pumped episode, because it said shield curse, so I'm excited. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the 7th episode of the show. Comment down your thoughts on the episode below in the comment section. Rate the video, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Subscribe for more. Alright, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.